You know, when other people would sign a contract, they would go out and buy a car. When Teller and I would sign a contract, we would go out and have coffee and a donut each.
And celebrate.
One donut each. That was our celebration.
Is there anything you wish you would have done differently over the last 44 years? Or
no, it's all been perfect.
Yeah.
My life has been, no, I mean, I don't know. There's one of the things that I think one has to do for, self-worth is to find a way to enjoy where you are now, and you can't spend too much time. It's useful to have embarrassment and regret so you don't do them in the future, but there's only a certain amount that's useful.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I mean, everything, every single thing I would do slightly differently.
Really?
But being here now, I'm also completely happy with it. I mean, both those things are going to be true.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you look back and said, should you have written a better clause in your contract off Broadway so you'd be prepared for Broadway? Well, yeah. Should I have bought, should I have invested all my money in Apple when it first started? Yeah, probably should have done that. Yeah. Should I have bought Microsoft at the time when I might have been able to own 10% of it? Probably. That would be a good idea. Should I have paid more attention to friends of mine who were gay and getting sick from AIDS earlier on? Yeah, could have done all that.
Yeah.
It is the argument, of course, that we have against psychic phenomena, which is if there are psychics, if psychics are real, if they could do it, the question is, what were you doing on September 10th, 2001? And if the answer is you weren't trying to help, you go to jail now.
Wow.
Every psychic has to go to jail after 9/11. Oh, you knew the buildings were going to go down? Okay, go to jail.
Yeah. Right.
Those are your choices.
Wow.
You're either not psychic or you go to jail.
Yeah.
There's just so many things. But I'm going into shtickle instead of really answering your question. I would be even nicer to Teller. I look
Were
back
you mean
and say,
to him?
No, not particularly. But we both we both treat each other better now than we used to.
That's good.
But that's just age.
Yeah.
It's just
maturity
age.
and experience.
I would have been less careful with money.
Less careful. What do you mean?
Well, Teller and I were so frugal, which is one of the reasons we're here now.
Right.
When other people would sign a contract, they would go out and buy a car. When Teller and I would sign a contract, we would go out and have coffee and a donut each.
And celebrate.
One donut each. That was our celebration because we saw so many of our peers
go broke. And
So we were able to have ups and downs. I mean, that was the thing that was so odd. It was 84, 85, if Glenn were here, he'd tell me, that we hit off Broadway and became what everybody considered successful. But what nobody knew was for street performers and for fairs and for the circuit we were on, we were really successful.
Right.
I mean,
you were crushing
at a very different level. And we were also very prepared to live our whole life that way.
Wow.
We had no intention of the success we've had now. Our sights were always very low, and we accomplished our goals within 2 years of working together. Wow. And we're happy to go back. My dad was a jail guard who then retired to become a numismatist, which is his big dream. And he had his own little coin shop and did everything. He was very happy. But to retire at 50 with a 5-year-old son and start a new career took a great deal of bravery. Although, not as much bravery as being a jail guard and never bringing home any anger or discomfort to
That's
the family.
crazy.
It wasn't until I was 25 that I went, wait a minute, you had a shitty job. Because he's always happy, always smiling, came home happy. And he went, oh yeah, we don't need to talk about that. It wasn't a good job. I was glad to have left it. But Dad, was it terrible?